makeup on from last night. I'm getting close. I'm headed to the Miami Yacht Club to go see my dad. That's pretty exciting for me. Pretty dehydrated. Yet this water thing is so giant. I tried uploading off Wi-Fi and doing it from my phone and then just not having HD, and the quality was really I mean, you got the voice out of it, which is what it was really all about, I suppose. However, I don't think I want to upload like that ever again. I'm still pretty tired. I'm going to sleep like a baby on the boat today, especially if I get to go play in water. I'd like to use my coconut oil to clean my face first too. I'd also like to discuss nutrition. So that's another thing I'm dealing with, basically, where I'm not taking care of myself as well as I should, and I'm not getting the protein and essentials that I need in the way that I know that the most, honestly, is through my nails. I actually had an experience today with my toenail, and like, I want to say like basically the whole toenail came off. I mean, it was like really the top layer, however it was like a lot of it, and it kind of like really freaked me out, and that was like my trigger. So I really would like to be more disciplined and to have better consumption. So perhaps Starbucks isn't really the best idea. And then like ego tries to justify things and be like, oh, we can eat bad every once in a while. I don't even want to do that. I've been having this discussion lately about your gut, your gastrointestines, how there's microscopic microbes, bacterial, I'm not sure the word after that would be appropriate to use. However, basically there's this bacteria in our gut that makes us crave these things that are bad for us, that is also basically put into our bodies by eating foods. And I sense I'm meant to watch Food Inc. one more time. I've really only seen it once, and even then I wasn't fully paying attention, honestly. And I had dreams last night about my exposure. Basically dreams of being back at the museum, and even in the dream I'm wondering, what am I doing here? And I'm dreaming in color, so it has me wondering if I'm lucid dreaming, or is this astral projection? Like, I also battle with knowing like which ones, what's the difference? So I need to do more homework on that. I have an awesome meditation piece added to my iBooks, I think it's called, in the app. So I need to read that when I can chill. I haven't really been in a place where I can completely chill yet. I just left my brother's house, who also gave me my birthday gift really early. It's actually a living dead doll of the Fiji mermaid, which is pretty cool. And I feel bad because he basically gave it to me because he feels like he can't trust me that I'm going to come down here for the Renaissance Festival and me and my mom's birthday. So that's a lot of pressure. I would really love to know my schedule a little bit better for the month of February. I'm kind of just taking everything day by day, step by step, and doing my best to honestly find myself, is what I realized today. And I'm also refining myself, and I'll be honest, I don't feel like I'm doing my very best. I'm not making the wisest choices for myself. I'm not choosing to value myself. I haven't created those boundaries.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
So that's something I really would like to work on. Nutrition, self-worth.
In 2 miles, take exit 2D on the left to merge onto I-395 toward Miami Beach.
And someone else mentioned something else magical to me about mentioning about how necessarily like a lot of my YouTube videos, they could be just an act because what is my perception anyway kind of thing. I'd have to read that message again that I received to actually have proper understanding. However, that's totally playing with my head a little bit, like, you know, how basically things aren't as bad as we think, it's just our perception. So I'm doing my best to basically tie up loose ends and healing up my past and leaving all of that behind me so it's not like a bunch of luggage that I just bring with me everywhere. I need to get over again. We're also entering into this super duper full moon, and I have a lot of segments I'm interested in listening to about them. I apologize, I'm kind of like not really here right now, like which brings us back to the whole Matrix thing, exactly, of things going on in the hidden realms versus...
Use the left 2 lanes to take exit 2D on the left to merge onto I-395 toward Miami Beach.
I also say I'm not really here because I'm totally lost in my reality right now.
Exit left.
And this is always a difficult spot when I'm traveling here. It's like, I hope I don't miss it.
In 3/4 of a mile, keep left to merge onto I-395 east toward FL-887.
Well, I'm almost here. I wish that I could like turn off the, you know, the GPS. So those are my things weighing on me today. I feel like I'm also leaving out a bunch of information.
Use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-395 east toward FL-887.
I'm gonna try. Hey, it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Yeah. Cool. However, the GPS was totally hiding my like baggy eyelids, which is another thing I would enjoy to work on. Not getting so fixated on the physical existence and exactly what we look like, because we're so conditioned to basically feel like garbage about ourselves when we lose our youth. I definitely don't want to be that place. And, you know, all the standard, traditional viewings of beauty, like how girls have to wear fake eyelashes and have very tight bodies. I almost want to call it dogma. However, I'm not sure if that's necessarily the right word for that. I still have so much to learn, and that's what's also kind of awkward about like releasing all of this, because this is my transitional period and I'm sharing with you some superior vulnerability. And it's my way of letting you know you're not alone, and necessarily perhaps you can realize that you have things better than me, and maybe that makes you feel better about yourself too. So I kind of like being that sacrifice, and I've always been into that kind of thing. Having a life for a greater purpose, dying with some sense of honor. This is where people would tell me to go in the military, basically. However, I seek something even bigger than that. the dream is kind of messing me up, and I feel like I should talk about that. So, in the dream, like, I'm literally basically back in a relationship with the museum. And they're, like, showing off all the things that they've done since I've left. And one thing is Allie has a new ring, and it's a giant diamond. So she's flaunting her relationship in front of me. And then it has some sort of connection with her going back to school. And I think this boils down to my basically insecure thoughts yesterday of, like, you know, those being the, like, two things that I guess people could use against me. And that's, like, yeah, not having a love life that's, like, solid, and also the whole, like, not being in school thing. And it's very well possible that's just not necessarily part of my path, and I may have to accept that. And then also, what comes to mind is how many couples are together and they're actually completely miserable and all they do is cheat on each other. So I don't really want a life like that either. So I'm baby stepping and attempting to do things the right way. And seek ultimate happiness. And I'm also having to accept that instant gratification isn't really a thing. Where I can park here. Let's see if I can park here. Oh, reverse. I'm feeling kind of nauseous because I haven't eaten. And then, like, I battle with myself about, like, eating organic and eating GMO. And then, of course, like, the financial strains of all that stuff comes into mind. So it's just, like, finding my balance and leading a happy life. It's kind of hard to park when you have, like, a giant water thing. Also, I learned this the hard way. I have to disconnect my charger. Oh, of course I messed that up too. Well, whatever. I guess I'll pull over and finish this nauseating. Okay. I think of Little Mermaid right now. When's it my turn? When I love. So that's the vibe. I have a bunch of garbage in my car. I need to clean up. I need to get in the water and basically cleanse my soul is what's going on right now. Don't worry. I brought my underwater housing. I can hear, like, the demands of people right now. Please, more underwater videos. Please. I know I don't pay you anything, but please post them on YouTube and give me exactly what I'm demanding, like handstands and going underwater, leaving your nose open so your sinuses hurt. Please suffer for me. Please do what I'm telling you to do because I have no life. Boo. So, I guess that's something I bought. Supposedly was $140. My top. I gotta go. It's getting long. I gotta tell my dad I'm here. I gotta park.